it's your girl Ness. Welcome to Chornicles, episode 5. It's a little smoky in here already. Y'all can see. For my guest today, I have the super dope, talented fashion designer, Mike, or Paul Anthony. Y'all may know him as. So why don't you introduce yourself a little bit? Tell the people who you are, what you do.
What's good? I'm Mike. I'm the owner of Paul Anthony. I'm 28. I'm from Toledo, Ohio.
Okay. All right. So I wanted to bring you on the show, one, because obviously you Rolling Stoner Mike, right? It's your Instagram name. Okay, so obviously you're a stoner. I'm a stoner too, so it's perfect. Being in the fashion industry, I went to Bowling Green for fashion marketing and stuff, so I'm definitely in the industry more on the retail side. But with you being a designer, I kind of wanted to just pick your brain a little bit and you know, just talk to you about kind of what you design and how you got into designing and how you incorporate cannabis into, you know, what you do, because I know for me it's like a super creative, it just opens me up to like so much. So we went to high school together, we went to Start, so Spartans in the building. But you moved after high school, right? Or when? Okay.
After, well, I went to UT for a little bit and I was customizing shoes.
Boo, I went to BG, but that's okay.
Yeah, rivals. But yeah, I was customizing shoes, and customizing shoes, it's like just painting, so like it gets scraped off easy. So yeah, I kind of ain't really like that because it didn't seem permanent. So
I was trying to hydro dip, and I had the same problem with that. Like I couldn't figure out a way to get the paint to actually adhere to the shoe. Yeah.
I hear hydro dip, it ain't really that good. So like that's why I really like I had fun a lot of doing shoes, and I had a girlfriend at the time. She got the talking crazy, so I gotta do shoes.
Stunting your growth.
Nah, I promise you. So I ended up moving to Florida. I ended up getting a trade. And
okay.
Yeah, I went for HVAC. And when I went to Florida, I was just working down there, and it was cool. It was a clear mind. I was lonely though, so I ain't had nothing to do. So I went to Atlanta one day, and I went to go visit my frat brother. I'm part of Iota Phi Theta fraternity, and went to go see him. We was in the club at Club Escobar, 2 Chainz Club. And it was this one girl, she was working the dough, and my frat brother told me she used to go to UT, so I went over there and introduced myself, and she was like, you Mike that do the shoes? I was like, I ain't did shoes about like 2-3 years since she said that. So I was like, that just got my mind thinking like, man, I should start doing shoes again, because my cousins in Florida was telling me to start doing it, but I didn't want to do it. So I started painting the shoes, but I stopped liking it again, like, because I knew it wasn't permanent. So I took this class in Chicago and learned how to make my first shoe. But before that, I booked that class, but I wanted to learn how to sew first. So I did a class at Joann's, made a pillow.
Like Joann Fabrics?
Yeah. Joann's be having classes. So I took a class there, then I went to Chicago. So I came back and I learned how to sew and everything, learned how to make a shoe, but I didn't make nothing. So I was on Instagram and I seen this dude making AirPod and lighter cases. So I ain't take his idea, but like I finessed it in my own way.
He inspired you?
Man, he inspired me a lot. I forgot his name for real, but he inspired me a lot to do that. And I was still customizing shoes at the time. But then I came back and visited and went to Detroit and ended up meeting Sada Baby and talking to him and told him I was gonna do some shoes for him. And he was like,
the ones with the bandanas?
Yeah.
Those were super dope. I love red too, so it's like,
yeah. So I did that for him, and after that, I just really started like trying to tap into fashion more. Yeah. So that's really how I got into it.
I seen you were making like some women's shoes too though. So you make like heels, you make tennis shoes.
Yeah, I took a class in New York and learned how to make stiletto heels, because I wanted to learn how to make heels for exotic dancers and start using exotic leathers. That's how I came up with the ostrich.
Detroit is right there too, so it's like hella strip clubs in Detroit. You know they be spending some bread on their little outfits and shit.
Yeah, I got cousins, I got female friends that's dancers, so it's like that was my avenue for it. And that's why I chose the ostrich, because ostrich leather is an exotic leather, and it's like one of the most exotic ones. They use them on like cowboy boots. They last for like 8 to 10 years. So that's why I chose the ostrich. You know what I'm saying? Longevity. So yeah, that's why I did that.
I was wondering where that came from, the ostrich, and I'll show them in a minute what I made for you, but when I got your logo and I was putting it together and I was like, this is super dope, but where the hell did he get this from, like an ostrich? So it had kind of inspired me a little bit, but I just thought of like, ostriches are pretty like fast.
Yeah.
And people don't really know that. And I think about that Kevin Hart when he did that one stand-up when he was talking about the ostriches. Anyway, so I made you a tray so you can roll up on at your shop. But I took like the pieces out of the paint, like the ostrich was kind of like, you know, trying to run through that bitch. I don't know. I was probably high when I made it, but yeah,
that shit definitely hard.
That's
thank
hard,
you.
Sure.
It came out really good. The epoxy, I was really happy with the way that it came out too. So.
Oh God.
But yes,
that remind me of like the stress on jeans. I like that.
That's why I did it, because I know you be putting like the zippers on shit and like customizing your own stuff. So.
Yeah, I made these ones. These my Louis Vuitton jeans I just put out.
Yeah, those are dope.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah,
how
hard.
long does it take you to like make like something like that?
Should I
Like, what's
tell
your?
people, like-
I'm not saying what's your process. Like, you don't gotta tell us, you know, everything you do, but like, how on average, how long does it take you to do something like that?
I tell people 7 days. I'll tell you the process though. I'm just busting down these jeans and then I'm doing my thing to them. But it's like the whole bust down process is like real tedious. And you know what I'm saying? You can take your shortcuts, but it's gonna show at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So like I really can do a whole jean in a day, but I got orders that I gotta run my stove.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? I'll get lazy. I'll be high too. I'll be want to chill sometimes.
That's facts for sure. Like, especially like running a store, it's like you can have your whole day planned out. Like, I know Jess and I, like, we'll be like, okay, we got this meeting, we'll have our whole day planned out, and it's just customers just be like boom, 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 boom. So it's like, damn, now I'm behind on my custom orders, you know. But it's all, you know, of course we love when people come in the store because it's fun for me. Like, I like helping people shop. But it definitely just pushes back everything. And then sometimes your creative process isn't the same. Like, now I done dealt with customers all day. It's like, now I'm like, I can't even go create this stuff. So it's like kind of finding that even balance too.
You're right though. Because
So.
I had customers, like I have like can we cuss on this?
Yeah.
So I have a nigga come in, he'll be like, well, I got a music video and tomorrow can you get this done? I had like 3 orders, but I be like, shit, I need my shit in the music video. So I bust his shit out, and that's why I say that's 7 days, because you never know what's happening in them days.
Yeah.
And then so shit, I get people done like 3 to 5 days for real. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's looking good on my part. But at the end of the day, I might really take that 7 days.
If you got a lot of stuff going on that week.
I swear.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool though. It worked out. And my customers pretty much understanding, you know what I'm saying? Because they want some hard shit.
Yeah.
And I'm always keeping in contact with them. I ain't just ghosting them and having their money. I have people pay half up front, so I'm comfortable.
So you know people are serious too, because people will tell you at the end of the day, like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this.
Okay.
And you make it for them, they'll never come pick it up or nothing like that. So I get why people definitely charge. Even people doing hair or like doing nails and stuff, people just don't show up all the time. And it's like, you could have booked somebody else at that time, or you could have took somebody else's order, you know, at that time. So
a lot of people don't be understanding business, it seems like. Or like, it don't even be about business, more like, all right, just know I got a life too, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like,
yeah.
some people do. Now, some business owners do take that inch and run a mile with it, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It really depends on you do.
I think the biggest thing with that is like, from being a business owner, like promoting so much on social media, but then also having your social media still be for like your personal use and not always business. And like, some people don't understand that. So it's like, oh, I DM'd you, and it's like, and it was 2 a.m. and you were asking about something. I was like, sleep, like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, I respond, you know, when I get to the shop and stuff like that or whatever. But I definitely think that that's one thing that I've noticed being a business owner. Like, people don't know. They just don't see you as a person anymore. They just see you as like your business or like your brand, which is amazing. But it's like, at the same time, it's like, I need that balance too, to be able to create the stuff that you guys want. I have to have that balance too.
Yeah,
So, all right, let's talk about what strands we have. So, you have peanut butter breath.
and it's smoking.
Oh, so that's crazy. So peanut butter breath is a hybrid, right? So it's crossed with do-si-do and Mindo breath, I guess. But I have do-si-do. So your strand is a baby of my strand. So I'm big dog out here. You know what I'm saying?
So you say I was smoking up a little dog.
No, I'm just saying I'm the parent strand.
Okay. I thought
Right.
you was little cousin or something.
Oh, no, I'm the parent strand of what you got. But I just had some of that though last week, and that's actually one of my favorite strands. Is peanut butter breath. And then do-si-do is still a hybrid, but it's more of an indica dominant. So probably shouldn't be smoking it right now.
Damn.
But it's fine. Yeah. I think
to like, what's the difference between a hybrid and indica? Cause I just be smoking.
So let's boom. So this is probably why sometimes it takes you those 7 days, because if you're smoking like, so indica is more like a downer type of strand, like it's more like relaxing, like you want to smoke it before bed. Sativa is going to be more of like an upper, like a creative side, like it's going to make you want to get up and do stuff. So you know how sometimes you smoke and then you like clean your whole house, and other times you smoke and you go straight to sleep. Going to sleep because you're smoking an indica. When you get up and you want to be productive, that's probably more sativa. Hybrid is going to be a little bit of both, but like the do-si-do is more indica dominant, so really that's going to wake you like way more relaxed. More of like a head high, I feel like, to me personally, and sativa is more like a body high.
Okay, now that you said that though, I had a head high yesterday. I did not want to do that.
Yeah, so that was probably like a strong like indica strand. But yeah. So that's like another like thing with weed, because people have this connotation that people that like smoke marijuana just sit around and like do nothing all day, and it's because sometimes you do come across those strands where it's like you literally don't want to do anything, like sleep or just chill.
Shit, when we get to my shop, we can smoke in there too.
Yes, I'm so excited to see it.
Yeah.
So I see you design a lot of shit for Sada though.
Yeah, dog be fucking with me for real. First started off with the shoes. I came, you can go all the way to the end. That last parking spot. I'm just gonna walk around. Right here.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sliding.
No, so I had, when I had did them shoes for Sada, I was in Florida, and I sent them to his engineer. He ended up showing a picture. He was like, Sada said he need them. So when I came back up to visit, I gave him the Sada. And so when the first time I came to Sada, I seen Sada. He was with like four niggas. You know what I'm saying? It was cool vibes. He a humble dude too. When he walked in, he dabbed niggas up first. So he was cool. And so when the second time I came though, I'm thinking it's gonna be 4 niggas, man. It's like 80 niggas in the studio, all blood niggas. I'm like, and I'm walking in there with a pillow and some shoes. So I'm looking soft as fuck. I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I'm in that bitch, you feel me? And he walk up and shit, he dab niggas up, and I'm like, shit, I got this shit for you. And shit, he take it, he walk back. So I'm thinking like it's over. I'm like, damn, that's all it is. I'm thinking we was gonna chop it up. Right. So he come back though. He like, shit, how much I owe you for this? I was like, shit, just fuck with me. And he was like, shit, give me your number and shit. And we exchanged numbers, and he got my Instagram. And shit, it was just up from there. But I had gave him one of my lighter cases. I
seen he always wear that lighter case on his chain with his little jeans on. With the I be peeping a lot of stuff. I be paying attention to what people be doing.
All he fuck with, cause it got Louis Vuitton. That's all that niggas like is Louis Vuitton.
Well, I mean that's Detroit people are brand, heavy on the brand. So
I got him.
I get that.
Yeah, I got him them though, and that's all he hit me up. So on his birthday, he hit me up. He wanted some Louis Vuitton cases. I ended up going up there and some bummy clothes though. So like I'm thinking like it was just a regular day. I forgot it was his birthday weekend. Man, he had me pull up to a party. I'm in this bitch with boots on and work clothes on with paint on my clothes and shit. We in that bitch. I gave him and shit. He and this bitch just turned and just everybody just surround around him. And I just walk up and I gave it to him and he get to rockin' with me. But I ain't that type of nigga, so I'm just like, let dog do it. Let dog walk back to me. I walk to the back. You feel me? That thing walk to the back, and my cousin wanted to stay because he got to seeing all the Detroit rappers, but that shit really don't impress me. I still got to get back to the store and make some money, so we left and shit. But dog be fucking with that Louis Vuitton. That's why I made these jeans though. I shot him. I'm waiting for him to get back from. I think he in Atlanta right now. But when he get back, I'm gonna get him these. Yeah, he already said he want them. I was waiting for him to get back, so it'd be that way.
No, I definitely am making my way to Detroit with linking up with a couple people on the cannabis side. We had that dope event with the weed bar. They're putting on another event, so I'm just trying to link with them and kind of just get our name out there and pull up the cute girls with the but I'm trying to get down to business though at the end of the day, so we'll switch it up real quick. Like, all right, numbers, papers. All right, so can we go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cherry Production.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Work, bitch. Fuck you good off a perk. Get activated or get hurt. On guard. If you ain't active, you get murdered. Bitch, work.
Yeah, so that's my first designer, well, my first shoes I made with exotic leather.
How long does it take you to like make shoes like that?
That class took 5 days, but I think we could have got done like 3.
Yeah.
That class was 5, but it could take me like 3 for real.
And I like how you got it like labeled, like the
Yeah, that was my first
Your
things
first
I
pair?
made, yeah.
You sell a lot of these online.
I was selling them a lot, but I don't promote them anymore because I've been trying to more promote my brand steadily over time.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm just trying to do like little hard stuff here and there.
So why you don't do leather with your ostrich on it?
I don't know how to do that yet. Like I'm gonna get some ostrich leather, but like putting my symbol on some leather, I got to get into it.
You gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be hard though. Because really like the brand recognition. So just when people see that, they already gonna know what it is.
Oh yeah, so let me walk you through. So right when you walk in, I got my dead homie right there named Mike. He passed away a couple years ago. He got killed. But me and him had bought some shoes from me and gave me that shirt. And I always had that shirt. I just hung it up. And so I always got my dog with me. And everything in here you will see is local brands. So the shop's still getting worked on right now because my brand gonna be all the way in the back. But for right now, I got a rack right here. And this is Calm Before the Storm. This is Paul Anthony. That's trending. Down here is just some hype beast stuff. Like we got some Supreme, the Mariah Carey Supreme shirts, China Market. Just a couple of things. And this was these.
Actual dragon bought like the wall.
For real?
Yeah, you could do like if you're gonna do a wall, you could do like a little display with like all the.
Oh, you gotta send me her info. That's
Yeah,
hard.
that'd be dope.
You already know about Realer.
Yeah, they was just on for It's just.
Yeah, he a young dude, man. Him and Trendon, I think is the youngest ones, but man, they doing their thing. I like how these young dudes really doing their thing now, and I feel like they got way more support than our age group. Like the young cats really like sharing each other's stuff, loving each other's
They
stuff.
really heavy on that social media. That's him.
Yeah.
Like that's his generation, and they just heavy on the social media stuff. That's really what it is because you gotta think like. We were introduced to it. They're growing up with it. You know what I'm saying? So they're on Instagram at 4, 5, 6 years old. So by the time they get to 18, 19, 20, it's like they've been doing that their whole life. We didn't even know what Instagram was. They get introduced to us in college. So we already late.
Right.
But
like they, like I be watching how they, I be stealing like little stuff, how they be promoting their stuff. They got their thing though going.
Man, just inspiring people.
Yeah, for real. And everything. And so, you feel me? That's why I had the no ops allowed. You feel me? Because of the threats, and because our next door neighbor, he came over here one day and was like, he got to looking at the clothes and everything, and he like, does any of this support Black Lives Matter? And I'm like, it's just fashion. And he like, oh, because I really don't support that. I'm not racist or nothing. But, so
Oh, wow.
this month, that's one of the reasons why I got the no ops allowed, because I'm just waiting for him to come back in so I can just tell him he ain't allowed up here.
Yeah.
But I'm about to drop a Black History Month. It's gonna say all blacks allowed, because how they used to have signs saying no blacks allowed, and because of that reason right there, I just feel like that's gonna all my clothes mean to me. You feel me? I don't care about nobody else. It means something to me, so that's gonna mean a lot to me. And then I got the no love allowed for Valentine's.
Yeah, that was hard. I like those.
So
that was sweet. I like the little heart on the ostrich.
Yeah, I'm keeping my little thing with like the, I don't know, I do things by the threes. So like you'll see like on the back a lot of clothes, I do things by the threes. So like I'm gonna try to just keep 3 words on the back right now. I'm gonna just ride that wave out and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And like I was inspired to do like these and like these strap jeans. As you already know, we grew up on Jabos. So I'm like, you feel me? I'm like, let me make a way to make my way high like Jabos. Cause I was mad when Jabos
like went out of style, like
I was in Start too. They like, why you wearing them still? I'm like, alright, damn.
Cause I still like them. But yeah, no, that's dope though. And I've been seeing a lot of female clothes like that too, like with like parachute pants and like the swishy pants and stuff, with like the buckles. And,
I've been seeing a lot of that now. Yeah.
So everything, fashion just always re-evolves. It just always comes back in a different way. Like I remember when I was in like 8th grade or something, my mom tried to give me like a bag of leg warmers, and I was like, ew, what are these? I'm not wearing these. And then like 2 years later, like leg warmers were like everywhere in the store. She was like, remember when I tried to give you that bag? And I was like, yeah, whatever. And then I went and bought a new one. You're stupid. They could have been vintage. I was like, you're right. Alright, show us what else you got.
Well, you already seen my customized shoes with just like a lot of different fabrics and everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, for real, drop these. Them Adidas. Them bitches cold.
So you be like reselling these or like you just?
Yeah. So all prices and sizes will be on the bottom. And he resell, he buy trade. I don't really do the I forgot what it is. But people keep their shoes in here and I sell it for them. I don't really do that. I just like to keep my business with him. But if anybody wanna trade a shoe, I call them up. They come in here. I call them up and he'll tell me if he want them or not. And we just do it like that. Yeah. So back here, it's messy right now. I'm closed right now.
You're good.
Got some pigments if you want some. Real resin.
Oh, the colors?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of pigments. I ain't never used them. But like that's real expensive, so I don't really deal with the resin. It cost me like $100.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's expensive as fuck. That's why my trades, like, that's why I took that. This is just $25. That's a lot. This epoxy costs a lot. And it's just time, too. Like, with me doing the trades, I gotta spray paint and the paint has to dry. If the paint don't dry, I mess it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just be with all this process. And then it has to dry overnight, so.
I hate that process, though. Like, I'm impatient. I swear, I hate just waiting.
And then if you don't mix it right,
I ain't never had that problem, but what happens if you don't mix it right?
it's be still sticky.
Like, it don't move.
It doesn't, like, you see how it sound like glass? You would tap like this, and it'll like come up like it's still sticky if you don't mix it long enough or your parts aren't equal.
Damn, I ain't had that problem.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, this because you tell me.
I appreciate it.
Trial and error though, because I definitely
Standard, you're gonna spend like, just say like $200, and you get a standard, then you'll get a card. And on the card, I'm gonna have this corner.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna do the grass and everything, just how I did in there. And so, how the balls is right there, it's gonna be in the cage, and then you're gonna scan your card, it's gonna unlock the cage, and you feel me? Not everybody can shoot on it. Then when you get like to the elite, you spend a certain amount. You get to elite, you're gonna get like free stuff every month. And like the first year, I'm gonna just keep everybody that join. They're gonna have a lifetime membership, but like after that, you gotta renew yearly.
Yeah.
Just to keep the loyalty and everything. But that's gonna be hard. I'm just waiting on everything.
You got some really good ideas. Very creative.
Thank you.
I like that. You're welcome.
Yeah, that's about it, man. Oh yeah, you gotta sign the bench.
Oh, yes I do.
Get my money that hurt people like I'm supposed to. Through a speed ahead, watch the mother move.
Right where ain't nobody at. Right here. What should I sign?
You definitely gotta put your Instagram
Alright, I can do that. Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, I'm really pleased that I don't write. I did that shit right. Because ain't nobody pushing them to show that. So a nigga like me, I see potential in niggas soon as I see it.
You waiting till 5 in the morning.
Yes.
Alright,
Okay.
bet.
Alright.
I got this for you.
Thank you. Let's see.
Let me get a picture with my mom too.
Dang, can you wait till I'm done? Can I open my gift?
I
Dang.
ain't talking about yourself no more.
You know what? You gonna be, yes you are, because you gonna be my driver.
You like that?
So much.
I like that.
But you know what? Because it's no level out.
That's what's up. I got the back of his hoodie on my story.
Alright, well, yeah, this is
We
so
gonna get him
much.
on
I
the
can't
morning
wait
show.
to wear this. Yes, no, you definitely got to get on their show for sure.
Everybody
I ain't
can put
voted
Toledo
this
on, man.
nigga.
Ain't nobody gonna say Toledo don't support him no more. Not from us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause everybody don't got no money. I don't got a lot of money to purchase, but I can do my part about spreading the word, and that, you know, I help a lot. So that's what I said.
See my
Yeah,
man.
that's what we want to do, man.
For sure. Appreciate that.
But all right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to episode 5, Car Chronicles with your girl Ness, my man Mike Boy, Paul Anthony, and we are out. Shut up, Savani. I just seen your.
Cause I know you will. Cause I know you will. Aye. Like I won't do no hate, cause I know you will. 2 hoes with me, Lou will. Big bankroll, all new bills. About to buy a brill, cost me 2 mil. About to get you dropped, that don't cost nothing. Cost syrup in my pop, still don't cost nothing. If it ain't no weight, I ain't lost nothing.